Subtle, fresh, and like I barely tried. You know, everyone wants that like, oh, I didn't even try look. So here she is in living flesh. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. So going on with the whole spring vibes, rejuvenating, refreshing vibes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my current spring makeup and how to take it from day to night, so soft to full glam, if you will, and also cleaning out your makeup bag and getting it ready for spring. So you really want to refresh from the inside out. So for me, that is my makeup. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I have a lot of makeup, but I have like go-tos, and especially since the season has changed, I wanted to get a couple new things. I wanted to start using a couple new colors. So I'm going to show you what I've done to refresh my makeup bag first, and then we'll go ahead and get into the looks. So if you want to just see the looks, then just keep, go forward. I'll put some timestamps, but if you want to see what I've done to kind of switch out my makeup and make it more ready for spring and just give it a little facelift, then keep on watching. So to make my life easier, I wanted to sort everything into one makeup bag here. So everything that I'm currently using is going to go into this bag. So you guys can see here, this palette here is just full of cool tone blushes, if you will, like pinky. So I'm actually going to get rid of that for now. I have the PYT palette that I am loving, the cool and warm tone, so I'm putting both of those in the bag from NYX. So these aren't like hydrating or dewy or luminous primers, so I'm not going to want to use these right now, so I'm going to put those aside. And then I have some powders here. So I have my L'Oreal Infallible, the e.l.f. one, and my Sephora Micro Smooth. I'm always going to use the Micro Smooth, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that. And then I also have my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. That's a goodie, so I'm going to keep that because it has the sheen. So I'm going for everything that's luminous and glowy right now for spring. That's what I want in my bag. So the e.l.f. one I'm going to keep. The matte one I'm going to take out. Another blush here, which is from PYT, and I do love this one, but again, this isn't the color I'm going for right now. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm actually starting to incorporate highlighter, which you'll see in the video. So I have this Hourglass one, and I really like this one because it's super subtle. I don't want anything crazy. I'm not a huge powder highlight fan, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this one in the bag. This powder, and it's really light. It's not matte, so I'm going to keep that too. So I have my Skin Cosmetics foundation. You guys know I love this stuff. It's a little bit more full coverage and a little bit more on the matte side, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it because I like it for pictures, photos. I have my eyebrow stuff here, which hasn't changed, so I'm keeping that in the bag. I'm trying to keep it everything that I'm using right now and nothing else, just to make my life easier and to be able to use, all the makeup to its fullest potential here. And then I have this Becca foundation, and I thought it was going to be more luminous, but it's not really, so I'm taking her out of. She can't sit with us anymore. And then you guys know I love my Fenty Beauty Match Stick, but it's a little bit more on the matte side, so it's a little bit more drier formula. So I'm not going to keep that one. Still loving my concealer. Oh, you know what? I have so many, so I think one is a used one. I need to just throw that away because the formula dried out. So anything that is old, you guys, we're cleaning out our makeup bags. So you guys might not have as much as me. You might just have this one bag. So, get rid of the old stuff. It's probably crusty and dry by now. Just get rid of it. I've been loving my PYT bronzer. So this one is staying in the bag. And speaking of foundation, I wanted something glowy, and I felt like in my collection I didn't have anything at the moment. So I picked up some of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. So that is like my staple right now. Also for primers, you don't need a primer, but during this time I do like something a little bit more hydrating, so I've brought back my Milk Hydro Grip. She's taken a seat in the cool club now. She was missing for a while. And when I do use the Skin Cosmetics foundation, I need something really glowy under, so I'm keeping the Becca Backlight Primer in the collection specifically for when I use that foundation. So for cream contour, since I'm not using the Fenty one anymore, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my Merit one. She is going to go back in the bag with everything that I've been loving. And these are my current favorite mascaras at the moment, my Kosas and my Lash Star Beauty. So I'm gonna keep these in here. And I have this e.l.f. blush that you can see is super peachy. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one in the collection. I was loving this Kaja little bento box of eyeshadow here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the other one for now because I have my other two palettes, so I don't want to overwhelm my bag here. So this is what we're keeping so far, and as you guys know, I showed you the palette, this is a palette I made from Billion Dollar Beauty, and it has a mirror. Sorry for the fingerprints. So this, I've put all my peach tone eyeshadows and blushes in here. Huda Beauty lipsticks that I just am in love with. These are the tones I'm loving for spring right now, so I'm gonna keep these in the bag because these are like my go-to lippies right now. And I really just want to have a gloss on hand because I think it's like a really pretty way to amp up the lips. So this is the one that is gonna go in my bag. And last but not least, I have this palette from ROEN Beauty, and it's just a bunch of toppers. The colors are perfect for spring, so I'm definitely keeping this in my makeup bag for when I want to up the glam and add some sparkle to my look. So that is it for that. Hope you guys enjoyed that section. Now, if you want to see my current go-to makeup with these items, then go ahead and keep watching. For my everyday makeup, I've been using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I love this foundation. It's an oldie but goodie, and I put my skincare on a few hours ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I really like this one because it really does hydrate my skin and gets it super supple. So now that it's spring, I really want something lighter, something more dewy, and just really fresh. So that's the look I've been going for currently, and my everyday foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro. You do not need primer, but for the sake of right now, since I put my skincare on a while ago, I'm gonna add primer. So I'm just gonna use this with my new Eco Tools blender, which I really love. It's 100% biodegradable, guys, which is really cool, and it's just as good as the green one that I love of theirs. So I just put a really light layer of this foundation, and I love this foundation because it's not heavy and it just has a nice natural look. Same concealer at the moment, L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. If you guys know, you know I love this one. So I'm still doing my concealer the same way. I don't know about you guys, but spring has just got me feeling like brand new, rejuvenated. It's almost like the feeling of New Year's, like ready to go again, you know? Which is, I think, a good thing, because I think New Year's, everyone's super pumped, super excited, but it kind of like fades away a little bit. So I'm just really enjoying this time with the spark and inspiration and motivation coming back and just freshening up everything. My Merit, the Minimalist, I really like this because it's just so smooth and really it just glides on so well. Same places per usual. I have a few new powders that have been my go-to, but today I'm just going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. powder. You know, I always use this one, but I've just been using it even more lately because I really like the sheen that it has in it. It's just very natural, and I like the light. I don't want to call it sparkle, but it just has a very nice satiny finish, and it's not matte. So at this point, I'm pretty much avoiding anything matte because I want my skin, again, to look very fresh. So I just put a light layer of this on my face, and I kind of like the way it just blends everything together. All the cream products. I'm using a very light hand, you guys, so I don't mess up any of the placement. Okay, and then I am gonna go ahead and set the cream contour with some bronzer. And some of the products I've been using all year round, so they're not anything new. So I'm gonna use my PYT. This is the Bali bronzer. I'm really looking forward to getting the Patrick Ta cream and powder bronzer or contour duo. I really want to try that because I'm a huge fan of cream and powder contour. Now I'm going to go in with some blush, but look how cute this is. It's a mirror, and then inside is just a magnet palette, and I really am feeling these tones. That's why I put this palette together for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this peachy blush, which is Peaches by MAC, because for spring, let me tell you, peach is my jam. I'm really loving like peach coral on the cheeks. I like the one that came with the palette, or it didn't come with the palette. I had to buy everything separate, but it was so affordable, you guys. Like, I can't even, they were like $3.99, $2.99. My tones for makeup right now for spring. Like, this is my go-to vibes. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead and skip over because I'm not doing anything new to my eyebrows. My routine is still the same. Okay, so this is a look in itself. I feel like I could totally go out like this. I'm loving it. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes because I like to do my eyeshadow. Still loving my PYT. Again, this is the Day to Night palette. This is the cool tone one. And you guys, I had a giveaway on my Instagram, so 2 people won these, and I'm very excited for them. So I like to take that middle color because it's a cool tone brown and just put it in my crease and out here per usual. Okay, so I always do that. And then I also am using their warm palette. So if you guys are the lucky winner of this, then you guys can do this look. And what I love right now is these 2 colors. I just mix them just a little bit to get that like rosy color, and I just put it in my crease exactly where I put the other color. I'm just adding this wash of color. I'm just really feeling like the pinks and the peaches. So they both have a dark color at the end, so this one and this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix those 2 colors. I do this every time. So if you have like a cool tone and like a warm tone dark brown, I just mix them together just to do my like liner wing at the end. Can't forget this. I feel like it really enhances my eyes. This palette, the cool tone palette, has a nice like pinky bone color here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on my whole entire lid. And that's pretty much it for the eyes, you guys. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop some mascara on. I'm gonna use the NYX, the Lift and Snatch. It is a brown color, so I'm gonna use it as a eyeliner. And I'm just gonna, it's like the perfect color for that. It just enhances it, and it's the perfect color because it's supposed to be an eyebrow color. So that is like my new trick that I started yesterday. So I'm gonna pop on mascara, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my 2 favorites at the moment. And if you'll believe it or not, these are not drugstore mascaras. Unfortunately, I'm still loving the Kosas, the Big Clean. Like, ever since I got this one, I was shook and obsessed, and I didn't want to be, but I am. And since it's running out, I'm probably gonna get another one. And you guys, this is so unlike me because I was such a drugstore like fanatic of mascara, but this one is just really good, and I I really like it. Okay, and since there's not much in there, I've also been pairing it with my Lash Star Full Control Mascara. And you guys, I really like this mascara too, but it's also pretty pricey. I think it's either $26 or $28. But it's really good. I like the brush. It's very different. It's curved and it's like the plastic kind or the silicone. But I feel like the thing that justifies this price to me, in my mind, is the fact that it's double-ended. So there is another brush on the other side. So it's kind of like getting two mascaras in one. And I really do love the formula. It gets every eyelash. I don't typically like these type of brushes, but this one's really good. I really like this formula. And the other side, so they sent this one to me just as a disclaimer, but I've just been always using it. The other side has a much smaller wand, so you can get like every single little eyelash. And I've been obsessed with this combo. So this is my go-to combo. This is Plum by MAC. So the tones on my eyes and my lips have been matching, and I'm gonna use Huda Beauty Interview Matte Lipstick. I love this combo. It's just really giving it to me. Other thing I'm like a super fan of right now is the Demi Wispies. I'm just such a flip-flopper, so please don't ever listen to my first opinion. I'm just gonna be honest and tell you now. I always I'm quick to judge things. So I loved Wispies, but I had to get Demi Wispies. As you know, they ran out of Wispies, and so I had a whole pack of Demi Wispies, and I actually really love them. They're just like the perfect natural eyelash. Like I don't have to cut them, nothing. So this is the final look for daytime. Let's take this look from daytime to nighttime. And honestly, I'm just gonna do a casual low bun back here, just to, switch it up. It's like perfect. You're just getting off work and you just want to freshen up. So I'm gonna show you guys what I like to do if I just want like a little bit more glitz and glam, but I just want to use this look already. So what I'm gonna do is, first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and add some highlight, and I've been loving this Hourglass one. It's called Ambient. So I'm just gonna swirl all the colors. It's a very, very subtle lit from within glow, which I like. I don't like anything too glittery. You could even do this during the day. So sometimes I do this during the day just to make my skin look a little bit more alive and poppin'. I'm also going to add a little bit of sparkles on the eye. You can never go wrong with a little bit of glitter on the eye. It just accents them so much more and catches the light and brings attention to them. So if you want to look like you really, really tried, then you're going to want to get a shimmery shadow, even like a chunky glitter shadow. So I'm going to use this brand ROEN, this palette. It's the 1111 palette. How freaking cute. So this palette is really just full of toppers. It has 4 colors and they're all topper colors. And what I mean by topper is they're not opaque. Opaque? Yeah. So it really is, it looks like there's color, but it's really just gonna be the sparkle of that color. So this one is the one I like. You can see right there, I really like it. And it looks best with your finger, so even better. So what I'm gonna do is just take this one and pop it right on the middle of the eye. Oh, I went too high, girl. Ooh. Okay, now I got glitter everywhere. But see how it just catches the light? So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this just in the center of the eye, you guys. So easy. So if you have a shadow that's like this, like a topper, like dazzly shadow, it's a really pretty way to kind of like wake up the eyes. So that's all, and I'm gonna put some bottom mascara because I forgot that for the daytime look. And this is really gonna you know, amp up the drama, so maybe this worked out for the best. So I'm just gonna put some mascara. I would put on regular wispies because they're gonna have so much more drama, but do I wanna take these off right now? No. So note to self, wispies. And last but not least, to bump up the drama, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Chantecaille, I don't know, modern lip gloss. So again, just minor touches that really change the look. We are ready. So this quickly went from daytime makeup to nighttime makeup, or just like a little bit more glam. So this is like the perfect way to amp up your makeup for spring, for a night out. So this is how I went from daytime makeup to nighttime makeup, or just a little bit more glam. This does not have to be worn at night. I would wear this during the day anytime. If you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!